Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Friday. Doing a recap here. Overall solid day. Um, I did trade pre-market again today, and again, like kind of happy with how pre-market's been working out. Well, I'll talk through it. I think it's just better. Actually, let me just zoom out here. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So, first trade today. Maybe I should just go from when I started trading. So, first trade I took was EYEN. I saw that, just pull it up here. There wasn't any news. Um, there was some loan agreement term news towards the end of the day yesterday, but I figured that would have been priced in by now. And we were in this downtrend, and then it seems like there was some accumulation. And I was looking at entering my short around 512. Uh, 5 was showing potential resistance. So I got into a starter position at 476. It ended up chopping a little bit, then came up to 5. It got rejected above 5, so I got in at 497, and then I covered some into the dump right after. Um, and as it was coming back up, I got out for break even. When this came up again, I tried to get in for another short, but it didn't work out. So I went ahead and called it. Um, I am again like seeing these breakouts, so I'm trying not to take them often. But regardless, I um I got out for break even to prevent myself from giving any profits back. Uh, I should have entered here if I could have. Even entering here would have been good. And playing this dump, this is like a solid play, especially because there's a lower volume than there was here. And this is why I'm liking pre-market is because there isn't seemingly as much manipulation. I think like there technically is, like with squeezing and stuff, but the price action I'm seeing is pretty clean. Next, I traded VERO. Go here. Started seeing this spiking, and then there was resistance. It wasn't pushing higher. I saw all these wicks above 4, so I tried to get in there. I got in short at 4.08, covered some at 382, covered some more at 365, and then covered some more as this started wicking up again. After I saw basically no closes above 4, that was kind of like a entry point for me. So then I got in ahead again at 399 here. I wanted to add at 4.6 if this broke up above. Um, it didn't. It went to 4.33. I think it's because of the way I have my um, ATR set up. It's very sensitive to short-term moves. So it was showing me, potential 40 cent move up. I think more than that actually. I think it was like 50 cent move up, which is where I was looking to add, and it didn't get there. This like weird print action, I think this is a misprint. I don't know what happened, but I didn't like get out anything here. After this sort of started getting rejected again and we closed under, I covered a little bit more. I took another short on this at that same sort of level that was getting wicked down and then covered some more later. This one I got out, let's see. I think I had very small size. Um, yeah, 200 shares looks like. Um, But yeah, basically like above 4 was showing weakness, so I was looking to enter there. And above it, I mentioned in my previous video, a lot of the time they're breaking out and there's like an entry above. So I'm trying to get a little bit more patient. as you can see in this, like a lot of the time I'm not having two entries. It's just one. EYEN I think was an exception. In that one, I think I should have been more patient because I wasn't really seeing initial weakness at the time I went short at 476. The weakness was a little bit higher. So I think this was kind of rushed. I should have waited a little bit, seen where we're, getting shorted, like above 485, and then I would have had a better entry. But either way, we made money, so that's good. I saw VEEE, spiking as well. And after this big green candle, I was interested in shorts in above three. Because this sold off and then it came back up above three. I got in at 311, which I think was a solid entry, and covered into the dumps immediately after it. Looked for the same thing again, got there. I tried adding at 3-4, but I didn't get filled. The dumped right after that. So, um, yeah, I mean, like looking at this candle, if this closed above here, this could have been a good sign to get out, but it didn't. It failed and then sold off. I should have held this one, I believe. I got out early, but I'm trading pre-market, so I'm like, am I gonna stay up for the next 3 hours? I was up at like 4 a.m. Um, these trades were at 5 a.m., so wasn't interested in um, holding for too long. What the hell is going on here? PHAT was halting up, looking super bullish. This was at, it looks like around 9 today. I pulled it up on dilution tracker. It said that there was like a high chance of issuance. Looking at the daily chart, I don't know why this is like zooming in. Um, let's try this. I'm gonna pull up the chart on Thinkorswim real quick. Give me 1 second. It started going parabolic, and I was looking at the yearly chart and saw this big red candle with lots of volume, 21 million shares. If we switch this to the daily, we'll see here that there was this day of lots of volume, 10 million at where it opened at 13.63. I figured a lot of shares were probably sold off on the open. And so that was like an area that I was looking to short. So this was approaching resistance, like not looking at it in the sixes, sevens, eights. As this got halted up, and then I saw that we weren't pushing higher because I wanted to get in at 13.14, but we didn't push very high up. We pushed like to like a little bit above 12, and then it sold off. And so I got in at 11.91, and I sold this very fast. Because I hate shorting these and being in them for a while, because they can squeeze up really hard when they're getting halted up like this. So I realized that this was super risky, and I was like, I'm just gonna take my profits because it felt like it was getting bought up under 11. In retrospect, obviously this was like, come on, this was a great short. Like I could have made like 25% probably, 30%, but I was scared. It was a high risk play. If it blasted through, it could have gone up like a dollar per share, and I'm down 10% immediately. Might be stuck in a drawdown. So I was kind of timid on this. Uh, I probably shouldn't have sold my whole position. There's no reason to. I think I locked in like a 7% gain on this. That could have been like 20. So this one was traded badly. Could have had a really solid day today if I held this and just covered into support as I saw it. Like these big red green candles just cover a little bit, but the red candles outweighed them. And it never came back up for a retest. It came to 11.25. I was looking at 11.9 again for my around 12 for an entry. I was hoping it would double top, but it never did. So, um, Yeah, that's today's trade recap. Hope everyone enjoyed. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Um, and yeah, peace.